Why do I always do this with this camera? I don't know. But hey guys, this is Dia, aka ORI'S of OASIS, who is usually the Thursday host here on Witches of the Moon, but this time it actually wasn't my fault. The cable actually got messed up. Not actually the cable, something with the Wi-Fi. And I couldn't upload the video, and I was so happy because I had the video done on time, and then I couldn't upload it. So because I couldn't upload it, of course, me saying in the video that I got this video up on time kind of means nothing since the video didn't go up on time. So I had to do this whole video over again. But basically, first of all, I'm happy they got the cable fixed. They was messing with my life. Doing that, they was messing with my life. What was I saying? Oh, the topic we're talking about this week, as you already know, is magical depression. Now, for me, magical depression really is one of two things. The first thing for me is either like a time period in between you actually doing the magic work and it manifesting. And a lot of times when it doesn't manifest the way that we want it, we kind of get down on ourselves and thinking maybe we did it wrong, maybe this really ain't for us. And basically things like that. And then the other one is when you've done so much or you do things regularly, you start to get bored with it, or you've overdone it, and now you're just like totally depleted. I have done all three at times. To be honest, I have done one where I thought it should have manifested faster and it didn't. I mean, you live and you learn. I've done them where I totally overdid it and I was just like out for like 3-4 days straight. And I've done it where I've done the same thing for so long that I'm just bored with it and I didn't even have the spark, the whatever is drive to keep doing it. It happens. Life happens. Basically, when this happens, just give yourself a break. Take a step back. Well, if you already did something, patience is a virtue. I know that's such a cliche, but it is. If you already done something, give it a chance to manifest. Sometimes you could do a spell and it may not manifest like a year or so later, depending on how you did the spell. And especially if it's something that you want ongoing in your life, don't expect it to show up. Like you do the spell today and you expect it to start tomorrow, especially something you wanted as a steady thing in your life. That's it's not really how magic works, but it will show up. So one is be patient. 2, always keep learning, always keep reading, always keep channeling, always keep meditating. Always try to do new things and have new experiences, and this will give you new inspiration and motivation to create different spells and new spells, so you're not doing the same thing all the time. Now, the last one for me, I'm going to be a little bit of a hypocrite about, because I always overdo everything. That's just me. When it comes to my magic work, I like to overdo it. That's just how simple. It's just not, I mean, it could be simple, but even the simple, I'm going to overdo it. So with that being said, now mind you, I'm being a hypocrite on this one. Keep it as simple as possible. While you want to put all your energy into it, of course, you want to put all the good vibes into it, you don't necessarily have to have every single item that's for that particular thing in there. That part I'm not being a hypocrite on, though. You don't need 57 items in one little spell. That's to me, that's beyond overdoing it. That's just like you don't believe in your work on that one, so you're trying to force it in there. But and I got sidetracked. So breaking it back, don't overdo it if you're trying to make sure that you're getting it right. Like if you overdo it, make sure that's who you truly are, and not just because you're nervous that it may not work, so you feel like you have to put extra in. Mind you, in doing the work, it's your energy and your thoughts and your vibrations. So if your vibrations is you don't think it's going to work, then of course when it comes back, it's going to come back a little iffy, wishy-washy, and not exactly the way you want it. So on that part, get it. And then also make sure you're very, very hydrated when you do the work. Of course, a lot of people will tell you to make sure you're very protected. I'm going to have to agree with that. And everybody has their own ways of protecting themselves while they're doing the work. But I will say make sure you're hydrated. Afterwards, have some fruit. Some people like to have a little wine, a little bread afterwards. After work, I always try to have some coconut water, watermelon, beet juice. Beet juice is a great one, especially because beet juice works with your red blood cells. One of your blood cells. Look, it works with one of your blood cells, and it helps the all that stuff energy loss. It helps to quickly bring the energy back to you. So I do a lot of watermelon, coconut water, beet juice, definitely water. I do amethyst water a whole lot. Waters with cucumbers and mint, and this helps after you're doing a lot of spell work or when you get into that magical funk. It'll help, like when you've done a lot of spell work and you just like dead to the world. This will help you bring you back to life a little bit faster. Other than that, only thing I have to say on magical depression is sometimes you have to wait it out. Sometimes the spirit telling you, chill for a minute. We got this. Let us do our work. And then, give us time to do our things and then come back and do another spell. Sometimes it's just you need to just regroup and it's time for you to take your spell work to another level. Or maybe time to take your spell work just down a notch. You might be doing too much. Other than that, hey, I don't have much to say. I probably done rambled already, but y'all should be used to me rambling. So, don't forget to comment, rate, and subscribe if you're not subscribed already. Where you been? Don't forget to watch everybody else's videos. Again, I am Dia. I should be back next week on time. All right, y'all. Peace.